The following is a production of
No beer, drink better.
Here in St. Landry Parish is a small agrarian Acadian town called Arnoldville. The brewmasters, Carlos and his two brothers Byron and Dorsey, run the brewery known as Bayou Teche Brewing Company. It was founded in 2009 on this simple dream: to craft beers that complement the cuisine and lifestyle of Cajuns and Creoles. That brewery behind them is a tiny converted railroad car that now resembles a traditional Acadian-style home, complete with a tasting porch. Now, Café Noir, that's the French word for black coffee, and it is the inspiration of Biere Noire. Carlos, the brewmaster, uses specially roasted German malts and select American hops, which provide Louisiana 31 Biere Noire with a small bite of noble hop bitterness and a dry French roasted coffee flavor. It goes great with grilled steaks, hamburgers, or sausage po' boys, any spice and blackened Cajun dish, or dinner table surrounded by those you most cherish. Since being founded in 2009, the Bayou Teche Brewing Company has got some serious recognition on a national level. Here you see the Savor in Washington, D.C. All About Beer magazine has talked about them and being really impressed with their pale ale. This guy, Garrett Oliver, the Brewmaster's Table, wrote about them in his book with Pairing as Food. 300 Beers to Try Before You Die, Roger Prost also talked about them. Very impressive from the small town. Here's the Louisiana 31 Biere Noire. I'm going to pop the cap. You can't really see it, but there's a nice little carbon dioxide coming out of the bottle. Pouring it all the way in because I want a big, thick head because it's supposed to be a coffee, dry roasted taste, and this is the best way to do it. It's a really good head retention, lots of foam, very, very good. Louisiana 31, thick head, Biere Noire. Hey, we got that Biere Noire here with us. I've poured it. I did something different with the pour. Went straight on in. I wanted a good thick head. I'm going to let that head settle, but that really aids you in the smelling of the beer. So you take the beer, you don't have to really swirl it around as much, but you can smell a lot of the hops and the roasted coffee that was talked about here on the head of the beer. It's really good. You can see how dark the head is. It's a little brown foam or whatever. Very reminiscent of a cafe, a black cafe. So I'm going to finish pouring in here, and I'm going to go more to the side to kind of generate some more head, not too much. As I pour, I like to play with the foam here, make little image in the foam. But very good head retention. Head retention is how long that foam stays at the top of the glass. Now it'll take very decent time for this to die down, so I'm just going to go ahead and consume it. That's the candy of the beer right there. All the good stuff is rising to the top. You have a lot more bitter taste in the foam, a lot more pronounced coffee in the foam, but than you would in a regular just taste of beer. But I'm going to go ahead and taste the liquid part of it too. Oh, that's fine. They've knocked it out of the park with this beer. This is one of the beers that I love the taste, and when everybody comes here to Louisiana, I'm going to bring this out and taste it. They make great beers other than this one too. A lot. The Biere PL has been the pale beer has been talked about a lot. Like I pointed out in the beer publication magazine, All About Beer. Garrett Oliver talked about it. Robert Prost wrote about it. But this one right here, I think, is going to get more and more attention as time goes along and more people become accustomed to it and get a chance to taste it. It's amazing flavor. If you're a dark coffee person, a dark beer person, you got to try this. This is amazing. I'm going to try at one point, and I'll post it, to try to make a roux out of this, or a gumbo. But it's great beer, really good beer. Biere Noire. Fine beer, fine beer. No beer drink better. On these rainy days, there's nothing better than to try a good dark beer. Keeps you warm. It's even good for the kiddies. Very good. No beer drink better. Have a good weekend.